Introduce yourself. Art ambassador to it, please.
Ambassador.
Engineer. Mrs.
Incidentally, I'm a lecturer in chemical engineering. A widow of 16 years. Okay. Like I said, I said I've been a widow for 16 years and it was not easy. So the day I came in contact with this business, I said that this must be the answer to my prayers of so many years. Because if for no other reason, I wanted to actualize my husband's dream. Before his demise, he said he wanted the children to do their first degree in Nigeria and then send them outside for their further education. But there was no means for that. So I was struggling. Prior to that time, I used to appropriate my salary 5 months in advance. So when I saw this business, I caught the vision immediately. And I told them I was going to do multiple accounts. But I didn't have the money. I just managed to pay for a single account and later borrowed from my siblings to complete it 7 accounts. To the glory of God, the first prospect on my list was my landlady. She signed 7 accounts. The next person signed 15 accounts. The next person 7 accounts. And that made me, when I did my first cash out, I completed my 15 accounts. And having seen the vision, the next thing I did was to register all my children in this business. And from there, to the glory of God, as it happens today, 3 of my children are comfortably studying in the UK. The last one, my last baby that was at UNN studying electronics engineering. Because of the COVID and the incessant strike, I discussed with my children, I put it in the family platform, we discussed it and they said we should get admission for her outside. So they got admission for her and everybody started contributing. I took some loans and then with what we got in everybody's account, we put it together and then sent her to UK. She's there now studying computer science. By the grace of God, in the next 2 years, she will graduate. So, gradually, I am actualizing my husband's dream. That is the very first thing that gives me joy. And then, after seeing this business and what it holds for me, not just for me, but for people who are looking up to me. Because even in my situation, there are so many people that are dependent on me. There are so many people that I need to touch their lives. Because of it, I decided to put in for voluntary retirement. I still have I have 4 years to go now. Last year, I told my institution that I wanted to put in for voluntary retirement because the day I started this business, I said no contract lecturing for me on retirement. That I was going to go to any institution to seek for part-time lecturership or whatever. So last year, I said I was going to put in for voluntary retirement. But then when I mentioned to the management, because during the leadership summit we came, Dr. Watt told me that I need to put in this resignation letter. I sent an SMS to my management and he said I should come back first. When I got back, they told me that I was due for sabbatical leave first of all. That I should put in for the sabbatical leave. That I have put in so much that they would not want me just to go like that. So I put in for the sabbatical leave. By the grace of God, the letter is supposed to be out any day, maybe today, tomorrow, or whatever. But what I am telling the young ones is that you are blessed. Seeing this opportunity now, that you are so vibrant and have the opportunity to make the best. Another thing that I'm using this to do is my students, I bring them to see the opportunity so that they don't have to walk the streets carrying their files looking for appointments that are not available. To the glory of God, I know that I am where I am today because I remain in the job, even after seeing the vision. But you know, as a single parent, it's not usually easy. You can't just resign immediately because I needed to settle some debts and whatever. So that salary that was coming in was necessary as at that time. But then, as at now that I have decided, I know that after the sabbatical, I will now put in for the military. So I thank God for this, I thank God for you who have already seen the opportunity early enough. Make the best of it. That is what I told my children. You are lucky that you have we have seen La Buena Vida. It is just unfortunate that none of them was in the country when I came in contact with La Buena Vida. But wherever they are, they all belong to La Buena Vida.
Wow! I'm making put hands together for her. Together for her. And she said a whole lot of things. And I begin to see the wisdom you pick from just this stage is more than enough for the 2 days. Don't joke with it, If you joke with it, you will remember in the next 10, 20 years. Now they said, he said a lot of people are dependent on her. She sees a bigger vision now. I say she wants to give it all. I remember when I tendered my resignation, I actually did not forward it. It was waiting for me. I said for close down. Anyway, I got 1 month leave, and I said, but congratulations, ma, and God will continue to help you achieve your decision on your goal, and congratulations on helping on achieving the dreams and desires and passion of your husband. Please put your skin up again. The mic please, okay, give to Mama here, then she wraps it up. Okay, what word do you have? Based on, okay, introduce yourself, then what word do you have for the younger generation? Because at least you should be able to create for parental counsel. Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
This guy is my favorite for that.
Amen. All right. I want to thank God for the opportunity. My name is Mrs. Ada Grace Emmanuel. I came in contact with this organization in 2019. Actually, I took off effectively on December 4th, 2019, when my mentor and global leader, architect Mo, came to start the business for me. When he called me when they came back from Philippines, I thought I was talking to an older person. But when I came in and saw him, I shouted, I said, "Oh, you're a very young person." And when he stood up to do the presentation, I saw a bigger picture. And from that moment, I never looked back. Actually, he is my major inspiration. And my mommy here, they have been a major inspiration to me. When I started, it was 2019 December. January, he said I will be at the retreat. I said, for what? He said he must be there. I didn't understand what it means in relation to the business. So I told him I will sponsor some people, I will send my team. said, if you don't come for the retreats, don't call me again. That was when I knew that the jungle has matured. And I immediately planned, and we were here in January 2020, and I saw the bigger picture. We were seated at the back there, looking at people in front and on the stage. I was saying, when will it be my turn to come to the stage? I said, how many years will it take me to get there? And my defining moment came when Ambassador Smile climbed the stage to talk, and he said, if you are here and you have worked for 5 years, you insult God. I shouted. I said, then, I've worked for 30 years. I said, I worked for 23 years in the States at level 15. They invited me to come and take up an appointment in Nnamdi Azikiwe University. I went there and they started me level 7-1. I was devastated. But when I looked at the salary, I said, what are we looking for at the bottom of the pot? Is it not fish? So the money is higher. And I decided to mind my business and do the work. I was heading 3 departments in work. I was doing all work. I was into catering. I was into interior decoration and all not. So when I joined the business, it was not a difficult thing for me to work hard. Because I saw that you need to work hard. I want to encourage the younger generations who think that it is all play all the while. We've heard the phenom, he said, when do you start planning for your retirement? It is day 1. I looked at myself and saw retirement coming. I had 7 years to go as at then. And I had no plans. I had no basis. I had no foundation, nothing to look up to. And I still have a lot facing me. I said, wow. So where do I lie? Who do I rely on? Who will be doing it for me? No, my husband is a minister, is a pastor in Redeemed. And I look at his salary. My salary was the major thing coming into the family. I said, we need to do something. So I keyed into the business. I said, that hard work I've been doing in the States, I've been doing for all these jobs that I do, all this side business, and I will have nothing to show for it. Let me put in that hard work in this business and see if I will not move forward. And I took that decision. We prayed. I called my husband. I told him I will resign. He said, what? I said, I've made up my mind. I will resign. And I just went to my principal then. I said, please don't tell anybody. Just find out for me. If I put in for voluntary retirement, if they will honor it, I will put in for voluntary retirement. But if they refuse, I want to resign. He said, for what? I said, for that business, I've been inviting you people, and you people are not seeing what I am seeing. That this is a business that will take us far, help you build for your generations yet unborn, leave a good inheritance for your children's children. So just that day, he made some call and called me and told me that I can resign. I wrote that letter, submitted to him. He told me that he had submitted the next day, and I told my colleagues that by December you will not see me here again. I didn't even wait for the letter of confirmation to come out. I packed my things and left. They had to call me to confirm whether I am the person that wrote the letter. I said I am the person. I want to give God glory because it has been him and him alone. And I want to appreciate you so much. One thing that encourages me here is that all the leaders, Dr. Mbaye, are too much. I don't know how to call him. I call Dr. T. I'm still Dr. T. I call you my mathematical mentor. We've not talked one-on-one. But he encourages me so much with his teachings. From his teachings, I learned to be consistent with triple maintenance. And it has helped me. And I look at them, I say, look at these young people. They resigned from their job. They left their businesses. And they are doing this thing full time. And me, an older person, I'll be waiting for month-end salary that is not enough. The last salary I earned was 147,000. So it's not a small time. And today, you can imagine the rest. I just want to give God praise. That December 2020, we were at the back. By 2021, when we came back, I was seated at the basement, and they made an announcement: if you have reached this level, you should come to the front. I said, I'm not going. I don't want to. My husband encouraged me that I should come up. I came up and found myself 4 seats away from the front seat. I looked at myself and said, it's not true. Me that was struggling at the back before is now almost getting to the front seat. Before you know it, by mid-year last year, we had our Achievers team retreat. Although I was in the planning committee, but I didn't know it would play out like that. When recognitions were coming, all the recognitions were coming at a stage, it was too much. And I said, because I was just focused doing the work. I was not looking at, because my boss taught me, see, just face the work, just be doing the work. As you are doing the work, the result will be coming out. I say, I like to copy and paste too. Whatever I hear them say, I must do it. Hard work, I have not started working hard. So if you are here and you are still paralyzing and analyzing, looking at your salary to take you nowhere. If you are young and you don't want to work hard, I'm sorry for you. Everything is changing. Older people, we have a lot of things to do for our children. We have a lot of things to do for the generation. Look at me today. I can sponsor God's work. A program before, about 10 parishes will contribute for, and they will be complaining. Last year, we were doing church planting, and all the pastors were murmuring and complaining about the money. I asked my husband, please, how much is that money?
Let her just stay there. Let her be collecting everything. Please appreciate her again. You get from this meeting, Don't be waiting for something that will come in the evening. Collect this one now, okay? So, we give you the mic please to Ambassador Engineer Kilomi. We will share with everything with Dr. Yahweh Ranito and that'll be it.
Buena vida. From grass. Ambassador, Engineer, Honorable Chris. I am 68-year-old man going to 69. 1979 graduate from one of the best universities in the world, University of Bologna in faraway Italy, the oldest university in continental Europe. Right. I came back 1979 for my youth service. I was posted to Jos Plateau State. My stipend there was 180 naira, 9 pieces of 20 naira. It was real money.
It was real money.
It was real money. Why am I saying so? As a youth club after 4 months, I was able to buy a brand new Passat TS, 6,600 naira from my PP and my savings. Brand new, dear leather. That's about 25 to 30 million naira now. So, I am the happiest man today as far as La Buena Vida business is concerned. Why am I the happiest man? Because I call myself the game changer. When I was invited to La Buena Vida December 4th, 2019 by Ambassador Barrister Nadi Chinelo Nadi. After painstakingly chasing me for more than 4 months, it's now I'm beginning to know, confirm that in my leaders are the saying about their fortune will follow. For more than 4 months, she was chasing me. I kept on telling her lies, giving her excuses, because I was very comfortable. My company was handling a multi-billion naira project. I was the CEO of the company. Because I got information that it was network. I said, network what? She said, go and answer the call. Now, who told you it was network marketing? I said, I've been told. He said, no. The day I attended the BOM, Shalom Plaza, I was seated by the door. As soon as they called for selection, I opened the door and left. I didn't raise my hand. But God, in his evening message, had already ordained that day that I will be a member of La Buena Vida. As I was about to escape him, entering my car, she drove in. He said, congratulations. I said, congratulations for what? Congratulations for what? He said, you mean you didn't carry the vision? I said, quick vision. I said, that play was like 419. I said, why? Why did I use the word? We do apologies to the visioners. The lady that presented that day was wearing one tiny, smallish, I think, comfort by then. And in the hall, we are 4 boys that were not properly dressed. So the moment they come, he said, no, follow me. I followed that. Please, I'm going to take your time a little bit. I followed that back, reluctantly followed that because she was trying to pay back. I was director of article campaign, and I nominated her as the director legal for FCT without even consulting her. So she wanted to pay me back. As we were walking back from the car park, Shalom Plaza to the hall, she was just telling me, how can she see something bad and recommend me that this is something very good? She wanted to pay me back small what I've done for her, because for me to have recommended her to that campaign, making her a director legal, and she met from there, she was able to meet a lot of people. I told her that she should forget about that. More things will come, because by the grace of God, Atiku will become the president, and I will go into that I'll be the minister, she will be that, she will be that. So she insisted that we should enter. I reluctantly slotted in my debit card and pressed at 8,000. I had more than 3 million naira in the card, but I told her no money. I
hope you are making something. It is just an objection. When they say there's no money, they don't see the
at 8,000, I'm not pressed at 8,000, and the aim of pressing that at 8,000 was something I should forget, not easy. It's not up to something I like people at the airport, and I was to travel out of Abuja back to my construction site in Gombe that very day. I left as we were going back to my car, and her car, she was just telling me congratulations. My mind was somewhere. So I left, went for Christmas, came back. She invited me, gave me products. I collected the product, I saw the product. I saw the C247, the big bag. And she explained all the things. Anyone that takes a C247, the benefits. I was so excited. I went and completed my 15 account.
Did you get that? Some will come down for the vision, some will come in through products. You don't lose any of them.
I completed my 15 accounts, submitted my first list. There's an advice I'm giving to all of us here. Never you prejudge. Why am I saying so? This is my super ego. Ambassador Mefele. I've known him for more than 38 years. We were very close. My first list, I didn't put him. Second list, no way. The third list, then it was 35. Number 32nd, just too reluctantly, I said, well, let me use it to complete. So, I was putting I forgot to tell you people, I was the deputy mayor of Abuja, deputy chairman, the fourth democratically elected chairman of vice chairman of Abuja Municipal Area Council. I was the vice president one of Algon. I had an office in the office of the former vice president. I belong to the committee that bought 1,000 brand jeep for Nigeria, all the local government in Nigeria, police. I traveled 102 countries. And without a cover coming out from my pocket, that government expense. I was a member of World Council of Mayors. I was a member of Commonwealth Council of Mayors. I've enjoyed before joining La Buena Vida, but I had no peace. I had no peace. Listen very well. I was making money, but I had no peace. Apart from the peace I'm having from my family, very supportive wife of mine, Sally Ekunobi, who is now she's a pro-mass member. Can you go standing for a gold executive prime? Wow. I'm working on her leg. It's her leg. One of her leg is one of the legs that will take me to Ambassador Ruby. So, why am I not collected church millions, but I wasn't happy. As Salah is approaching, like now, Salah is approaching Christmas or Easter, I will give out money to people. Even the messenger who did not know how the contract was given to my company will collect a brown envelope, real money. Some will collect bags of rice, some will collect cows. So, rams. But something happened one day that I want to tell the older generation. I went to one of my friends who facilitated one of the jobs, dropped $250,000 for him, just to thank him. Salah was approaching, and then 10,000 for the wives, 3 wives that were present. I was expecting a very big thank you in the evening. When he came back in the evening, what I got was just passion. Why? You gave my wife's only peanut. Why didn't you? No wrapper, no atampa. I said, the money I gave out wholeheartedly, he didn't request 1 kobo from me. That was the culture, the tradition that people have been doing, that I did. And I picked myself. I said, all this money I'm making, distributing. Who gives me? Nobody gives me any kobo. I should put in more effort in this La Buena Vida. This La Buena Vida, my first encashment, nobody collected 1 kobo. Only VAT, 7.5% VAT collected. I didn't. So I put in more money, did make up Blue Ocean. God blessed me with 5 children. And 7 grandchildren. I'm expecting my 8th grandchild. 4 of my children are outside the country, 3 in Canada, 1 in UK. They are all in this business, 15 accounts. Like I told you, my wife is a promise. My wife has 23 accounts, and by the grace of God, very soon, we will move to 54. The money you put in this business is your money. Unlike when I was in politics or when I was in a contracting world, you put in money, you divide money and share to people and collect the percentage for yourself. But the whole money you invest here is your money. And a word of advice for the older generation, because the younger ones have been advised by everybody. My team, the team I'm leading, is one of the teams in the star team with the invested with older generation. But I will believe old age is wisdom in old age. Quite alright. But 98% of my team members belong to the older generation, senior citizens. And we have the greater attrition. But in recent time, we have re-strategized. And I'm so happy. My indomitable team members, about 13 of them are in this hall now. Can you wave your hands, indomitable team members? Wave your hands, wave your hands. Okay, that's it. The senior citizens, please and please and please, we have no better place to be than La Buena Vida. If not for the time freedom we are enjoying, the financial freedom that, by the grace of God, we already enjoy the residual income that we are aspiring to get forever. But the health freedom is the most essential. Before now, when I was in construction industry world, I could not stand for more than 1 hour because I was having arthritis. I was moving around with walking stick. But today, I can stand for 10 hours. I'm present. I do not play with C247, Restore Life, Collectors, and supplements. There is nothing a 40-year-old young man can do that I cannot do. Wow. My mother is alive. We celebrated her 92nd birthday, 27th August 2021. By 27th August 2022, my mother will be 93 years. My mother does not play with complete energizer, collectors, and Restore Life supplements. My mother moves from my father's house about 200 meters to my house every day to check the compound whether the people living at the bus quarters are keeping it clean.
At 93.
At 92.
At 93.
The power of the supplements.
Wow.
The calcium of La Buena Vida. I will ever remain grateful to my upline, Barrister Nadi, and my great mentor, the global leader, strategy motivator, Dr. Anthony Akabolo, and our phenomenal leader, the only man I describe in my house. Everybody in my house, they call him too humble to be in that position. They call him Mr. Humble. You are too humble. We are so proud of you. My first daughter is a lecturer, my professional colleague, an engineer, a lecturer at Nigeria's University, up and on, outside Nigeria, outside, because very soon she will go finally for her sabbatical leave in UK. My second daughter is practicing law in Calgary, Canada. The third one, pharmacist in Canada, Ottawa. And then the other, my fourth girl, that some of you attended her wedding, is in UK. She's a private health practitioner in UK, public health practitioner. And they are all indigenous. And they join all the meetings we are doing via Zoom. So distance is no barrier in this business. My children join some of the meetings via Zoom. Even our trainings on Tuesday, some of them join. They don't miss, at times they remind me, Daddy, remember the billionaire class of you? I said, I remember. I normally send the link. So please, my children, most of you are my children, and my colleagues, fellow senior citizens, there is no better place to be than La Buena Vida. But let us continue to put in our very best, because if anybody knows any profession now, because I am no more an engineer, I'm a former civil engineer, now my profession is a multi-level marketer. If anybody knows any better profession, let the person tell me. For me, there is none. Wow. So I salute you. I will ever remain grateful to my leaders. Thank you so much.
If anybody knows a better profession, come to the stage and tell him. La Buena Vida, helping people live a good life. He talked about how the product helped him. See the way he ran up the stage. Dr. Tony's office is in first floor. find 247. Find C247. Touch your neighbor. Find C247. Find complete. Find restore life. You need to restore your life.
Before I hand over the microphone,
Yes, let me ask you a question. So I can add it to what you want to say. You made mention of blue ocean strategy. You just said it. Most people do not understand what it means. What is blue ocean strategy? Add it to the other thing what you say.
very good. Thank you very much, my leader. The blue ocean strategy is after signing up my family members, my wife. I started with my wife on one leg, my 5 children given to me by Almighty God. On the first layers, I scattered them. That is the blue ocean. Double earning for the family. Then, as we are prospecting, all the people in my fourth generation, apart from Peter MFL, the first generation of my prospects were positioned under my family members. That is the blue ocean. That was why I was able to earn. I started earning million at when I was 8 months. I earned my first million in this business at 8 months. I became global ambassador at 11th month. Because of the blue ocean, that's one of the factors, blue ocean. Putting your family members under you, your income, double income, because as you are positioning on your prospects under them. They are earning, my wife is earning, I am earning, my children are earning, I'm earning. That is the blue ocean that was taught to us by Dr. Akamono, the strategy motivator. He selected few of us and sold that idea of blue ocean. Few of us that had the capacity there. And that's why we have more global ambassadors in Super Success Team. Because of the blue ocean. And again, my phenomenal leader, in whom I'm well pleased. I will not end my contribution to this small discussion without mentioning my super ego. My super ego is MFLA, the game changer. He is a man that shattered the record in C21 MG. He earned the first million.